don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you.
Hello there everyone, Tom here again, and today we have the privilege of taking a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy. This is Autobot Lancer. Now, I bought this from Big Bag Toy Store, and let me tell you, it took almost 2 weeks for it to come in and it was in stock. So I don't know if that's a comment on Big Bad Toy Store or FedEx, but I do know they sat on my money for a little bit before they shipped it. So regardless of whatever you think about Big Bad Toy Store, the box, top, this is the front, the top, the side, the back that's got a bunch of writing and crap on it, and here. So why don't we go ahead, open her up, and take it from there. Alright, Autobot Lancer. She comes with the figure, gun, hand. Let's zoom in here on the weapon so that we can get ourselves a better look at it. And it's a nice looking little gun. I do like the electric blue on it. It's much duller in person than what it looks on camera. Standard sculpt here. I don't see a whole lot of difference between this one and the one that came with the red one, whatever her name was. This one's just molded in black with the gun painted. It's the same thing. It's the very same mold. So yeah, the hand is your standard, not Combiner Wars hand. It's the other type of hand. It's got the two on the sides, and yeah, it looks much bluer. This isn't a Galvatron purple, but it's awfully close. And then you've got the little spot here to put a Headmaster, Titan Master, or whatever the hell they called this thing. The figure also came with directions, seeing as how we have seen this mold multiple times. There really should not be any surprise here. So yeah, okay, yeah. According to this, you can put the armor on her some way. This is the standard configuration for these. It showed the armor going on her chest, but I don't really see how right off the top of my head. We'll figure it out. I don't much care for that whole armor on the top of the bot anyway thing. Do these move? Nope, those are solid. Alright, so boy, those hips are loose. We might be talking about mold degradation at this point. They're so loose. They are very, very loose. Let's see here. So if I have done this properly, I should have this shot as my intro shot. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Can she hold her weapon? That is a tight tolerance, but yes, she can. Can she hold her hand here? Yes, she can. Okay, so articulation, the head can go all the way around. It's on a ball peg, so yeah, we can get a little wiggle out of it. The arms can go all the way out, so she can definitely go wee. There's lots of paint on this thing. Let's see here. Elbows can come all the way up past 90 degrees. The hands are, as you can see, painted and they're orange and inside. You get, well, you could call that a little bit of a butterfly. She can get all the way up to her chest, so yeah, we'll call that. Waist articulation, yes, she has it, no problem. She can definitely, on these T-jointed ball joints, she can, oh, can she? Boy, that is so close to being a full Chinese split. Let's give it to her. Forward and back, yeah, she can do the American splits, no problem. We have a thigh swivel built around this joint here. 90-degree bend. And the foot doesn't seem to be wanting to do much. Pardon me just a moment. The feet, they're on this joint and they can move all the way down, they can move all the way up, but, oh, and yes, they can. There is a slight rocker, so it's just tight. So with the rocker, that is loose hips here. This is the most she can do and stand flat-footed. Okay, so yeah, why don't we go ahead and just transform her real fast. It shouldn't take long. Like I said, this is a very normal and common piece here, so we ought to be able to just transform it without too much trouble, hopefully, maybe, I hope, he says. Again, we've seen this several times at this point, so there shouldn't be any surprises here, he says as he struggles to get it in here. There we go, there's that. Okay, guess that's going to be at the top. This is going to come around, this is going to come up, this is going to come up, this is going to come down, this is going to come down. And these hands are single molded, so they're not going to go in the way the other ones will. I suppose it would help if we pushed her head where it belonged and then shut it down. I bet it would. Alright. And then those come down, and those come down. And this is going to have the same issue that the other one had that I bought. I didn't care for much, and that is the things are so far down they don't want to roll properly. Now I fully grant, as always, I may not have transformed this thing correctly, but with this mold, it's not a new mold. We've seen it several times, so it shouldn't be an issue here, but maybe it is. It will roll if you get the fins out of the way, but yeah. Alright, I mean that's basically her transformed. It's supposed to go right like that, and they just barely clear, but they do clear. So yeah, I'm not going to do size comparisons or anything like that. I'm just going to go ahead and put it all together so that we can see what this bad girl here looks like. She's got the joint right here. Do I want her to be an arm or a leg? She's already transformed into an arm or a leg, so I guess I'll just make her a leg. Yeah. So take this, pop it in there, and again I think I'm going to go for the chicken leg look. So yeah. Alright, so why don't I go ahead and knock that out then. Alrighty. So, as you might notice, I don't have any, pardon me, hands on this figure at the moment. And that is because I really didn't care for the hands that came with it. And I have a bunch of different hands. So I'm going to put on a couple of different options here and decide which one I like best. Could be I go with the silver hands, could be I go with the black hands. Don't know yet. Haven't really decided. Which one do you all like best? Let me know down in the comments. One of the benefits of having the Combiner Wars stuff is that I have a butt-tons worth of hands. And they can hold a gun or anything just fine. What I thought I might do, if I can find it here real quick. Have you ever noticed when you're trying to do something, everything you're trying to do stuff with just kind of up and disappears on you? Yeah, hang on a minute. So I was thinking of giving her the spare sword. So, gray hand, black hand. I'd say in this instance the gray hand would probably work better for this. One bad thing about these Combiner War hands is that they're just kind of hard to work with sometimes. But they will hold this if you fuss at it enough. She can hold it. And we can give it to her here. And old chicken legs here. As you can tell, the chicken leg things, I like it, but I am definitely going to have to work on those hinges. So she can hold her sword here, and yeah, I actually kind of like that. I still got her gun here, which I don't even know if this is her gun or not. Don't really care at this point, but she can put it in here. He says, come on now, don't be that way. Yeah, let's just go with gray hands. I like the black hands, but let's just go with gray hands. Just for uniformity, if nothing else. There we go. Now she's got a gun and a sword. Yeah. Alright, so this is, now we have a little one. And as you can see, I've done lots of different things to work on her. This is not necessarily a good combiner, but it is effective for what it's going for. So I suppose the next thing we need to do is pull it all apart and take a look at the individual bots real quick in the lineup before we... well, I'll do that as I'm doing final thoughts. Final thoughts wise, we're dealing with Lancer, and Lancer's an okay figure. Should you start with Lancer? I don't think I would. The paint is really nice on it, but it would appear based on the hips that there's a little bit of mold degradation. And when they changed the mold to make the hands to where they don't move, well, she got stuck with that too. She did, and this other one here, whatever its name is. What is it? Moonracer? No, it's not Moonracer. Whatever the name, the red one is. She got stuck with the hands that don't move either. So, the quality of it, it's okay at best. The playability with the weak joints and whatnot, it's not really all that good. If you're buying it for the combiner element, she's the one that fails in that instance. Regardless of whether you do the chicken legs or not, she fails at that. The cost of it, I think I paid $22 for this figure. Adjusted for inflation in 2020, I don't think that's an unreasonable amount to pay. But I will say it is disappointing, and it's kind of sad that they've made others like the Chromia mold, or they made Chromia out of this mold, but they didn't add the combiner port, and it's difficult to make her a gun, so she doesn't really have a place here. It's just unfortunate. Are you talking about me? Yes, Chromia, I'm talking about you. So, wait. This is not acceptable. I'm the only one with the contract. Well, maybe I want to give Chromie a contract because she doesn't have the ability to be part of this team. That's not acceptable.
That's acceptable to me.
You shut up.
You shut up. It's 2020. I can be a mascot if I want to be.
Damn it, I'm the mascot. You're not mean enough.
I can be mean.
Ah, crap. Ah! Folks, I have no idea what the hell just happened there. So, this is Tom. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next review.
Me too.
Wait, you're a lady. I can't do that.
Tee-hee.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
And now, for our good friends in Canada, Vitamin John is now available at your local retailer, Walmart, Shopko, Costco, wherever else I can think of to sell it. Or you can call the number on your screen now. Vitamin John operators are standing by. Call now!